James chapter 1 verse 4 reads, "But let patience have its perfect work, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking nothing." This verse continues the theme introduced earlier in James's letter, emphasizing the ultimate purpose of the trials and perseverance discussed in the preceding verses. It imparts a profound insight into the spiritual mechanics of growth and maturity, framing the experiences of trials not merely as hurdles to overcome, but as opportunities to reach a state of completeness in one's faith and character. The instruction to let patience have its perfect work is particularly striking. It suggests a deliberate relinquishment of control, where believers are encouraged to yield to the process of spiritual maturation. This process is often counterintuitive because it requires accepting discomfort and delay without immediate resolution. Patience here is not passive. It is an active, dynamic force that needs to be allowed to operate fully to achieve its ends. The notion of patience as having perfect work underscores that there is a divine craftsmanship at play, molding and shaping the believer through the experiences of life. The term perfect in this context does not imply flawlessness as understood in contemporary language, but rather maturity and completeness. It points towards the aim of our faith journey, not to reach a state of sinless perfection, but to grow into maturity, equipped for every good work that we are called to do. This maturity involves a holistic development of character, wisdom, and spiritual understanding, enabling believers to navigate life's complexities in a manner that reflects their faith. This verse assures that through patience, one can become perfect and complete, lacking nothing. This is a significant promise, indicating that the divine process through which believers undergo trials is comprehensive. It leaves no aspect of their spiritual life undeveloped. To be lacking nothing suggests a state where a believer has all the necessary tools, virtues, and wisdom to handle whatever comes their way. It points to a faith that is robust, a character that is resilient, and a wisdom that is practical and applied. This kind of growth is not instantaneous. It unfolds through various experiences and challenges that each believer faces. The diverse trials mentioned earlier are not random, but are tailored to the needs of each individual's spiritual growth. Each trial serves as a forge, with patience as the hammer, shaping the believer's faith and character. By letting patience do its work, believers allow themselves to be formed and prepared for the purposes God has for them. Understanding and embracing this process can profoundly change how a believer perceives difficulties. Instead of seeing trials as mere misfortunes, they can view them as integral steps towards achieving spiritual completeness. This perspective is essential for maintaining joy and peace amidst difficulties, as mentioned in the earlier verses. Moreover, the emphasis on completeness and lacking nothing shifts the believer's focus from temporary solutions to eternal gains. In a culture that often seeks instant gratification and quick fixes, this call to embrace patience and allow for a process of gradual development is countercultural. It requires a deep trust in God's timing and His methods, believing that He knows not only what we need, but also when we need it to grow us into maturity. Practically, this means believers are to engage actively with their growth process, understanding that every day and every challenge is part of a larger plan. They are to seek God's wisdom and strength to persevere, not just to survive trials, but to thrive through them, fully developing the patience that leads to complete and mature faith. This teaching can also encourage believers to support one another, recognizing that everyone is at a different stage in their journey of faith. Community becomes crucial in this context, as it provides the encouragement and support needed to continue when the process seems too difficult to bear alone. James chapter 1 verse 4 offers not just a theological insight, but a practical blueprint for spiritual growth. It calls believers to a higher perspective on trials and challenges, viewing them as divine tools for crafting mature, complete individuals who lack nothing necessary for their spiritual journey. By embracing this process with patience, believers are equipped to face life with confidence, secure in the knowledge that their trials have a purpose and that through them they are being perfected for whatever lies ahead. This approach to life's challenges not only deepens personal faith, but also strengthens the fabric of the Christian community as each member grows towards maturity and completeness, ready to fulfill their role in God's grand design.